Good morning children. Let's start the today's session of your physics. From today onwards, 2 days I will be taking your chapter number 10 and its revision. Okay. So chapter number 10 is light, refraction and reflection. Okay. So what basically light is? It is a form of energy which produces the sensation of sight. Due to this light only we are able to see the world around us. Okay. So we are able to see the various phenomena that are occurring due to this light. We can see the stars, we can see the planets, we can see the color of sky, we can see the color of oceans, and every color around us is visible due to this light. So let us understand some terms related to this light. The first and foremost term is source. It is basically an object which emits light, or the light is given out through this object. Okay, and source can be of two types: luminous source and non-luminous source. Luminous sources are those sources which emits the light of their own. Okay, they have the light, like sun, stars, electric lamp. They are self-luminous. Okay, then non-luminous are the objects which do not have their own light. They light due to the others' light. Like for example, moon. Moon shines when the sun rays are on moon. Okay. Then book, etc. Book does not shine. It does not have its own light. Now the next is medium. Medium is a substance basically through which the light passes or light travels, which means light propagates. The meaning of the word propagates is to travel. Okay. Light always needs a medium to travel. Fine. So on the basis of this medium can be classified as three types: transparent medium, translucent medium and opaque medium. Transparent medium means light can easily pass through that medium, like for example air, water, glass of some type. Then translucent is basically the medium or the object through which light passes partially. Okay, it does not allow the full pass. Like for example paper, through the paper we can see the shadow, and because little light is being passed through. Then opaque. Opaque objects are the opaque is the medium through which there is no light or no light can pass through it. Okay, like for example wood, metal. Then the third important term is ray. Now ray is basically the straight line path which light follows. Always remember, light is a form of energy which travels in straight line always. So the path of light is straight line. Fine. So on the basis of this path can be convergent, the rays can be divergent, and the rays can be parallel. So how convergent? Like for example we have a point through to which the various rays of light converge to a single point P. This is called conversion. Fine. Then divergent are from a point source the light is being emitted in different directions. This is called divergence. Then the ray of light are parallel when they follow a straight line path and they are in parallel lines. And the distance between these two rays of light is always same. It never changes. So that is called the parallel path. Okay. So these are the three important terms related to the light. Next we are going to start reflection of light. Now the first phenomena given by light is reflection. Okay. As the name says, reflection. So that is reflection. That is meaning of reflection is bouncing back of light in the same medium. Now how it works in the same medium? Like for example, consider this is an object surface. Okay. Now inside the object there is one medium. Okay, and outside that surface there is medium which is air. Right. So now when the light is incident at a point P, fine, it is bounced back by the same path. It is back by the same path through the normal. Now I will tell you what is normal, what is incident light and what is reflected light. But before that we should understand what is the reflection. So this ray of light is being reflected in the same medium. It has not crossed the boundary of object. Fine. Now on the basis of the type of object surface, this reflection can be of two types: regular reflection and irregular reflection. So irregular reflection is also called as diffused reflection. What is meant by regular reflection? In regular reflection, the surface of the object is smooth and well polished. Now polished which is used is silver. You have seen that mirrors are polished from one side. They are polished of silver. And why silver is used to polish the mirror? Because silver is the best reflector of light. That is why mirror is always polished as silver from one side. Then the irregular or the diffused surface is one surface which is rough, which is not polished well. Okay. Now for every surface, the sign of this symbol like this. If the surface is like this, it is meant that the surface is well polished. Otherwise, if the surface is like this, it is unpolished surface or irregular surface. Okay. Now what happens in regular reflection? The ray of light are incident as the parallel ones and they are reflected as the parallel ones. So they follow that difference of parallel light. But in case of irregular reflection, there is the incident lights which are parallel to each other. Now, but the rays of light which are reflected, they do not follow a fixed path. They just reflected to any side of the medium, same time, same side. Now next we have the laws of reflection which guides or decides the reflection. Okay, that are the basic important points for reflection. Next is the laws of reflection. The first law says that when we have a reflection going on, and whenever we talk of reflection, we always talk of regular reflection. Okay. Now the first law says the incident ray, this is the incident ray, and the reflected ray and the normal to the surface. What is meant by a normal to the surface? Normal is one which makes a 90-degree angle from to the surface. Okay. Now this is the incident ray. This is called the reflected ray, and this is your medium. Fine. Now the incident ray, normal and reflected ray all lie in the same plane. You can see that this is one side of the medium of the plane. Okay. Now this angle is known as angle of incidence. Okay, and this angle is known as angle of reflection. Now the first law was incident ray, normal and reflected ray all lie in the same plane. The second law is the angle of incidence is equal to angle of reflection always. Okay, so angle, if I represent this angle of incidence by I, okay, and this by angle R, so angle I is equal to angle R always in cases of reflection. Fine. So these are the two laws on which the reflection is dependent. Now in this case, if my angle I, okay, if my angle I becomes, and this all angle I and R are measured from normal. Normal is taken as 0 degree always. Now if my angle I becomes 0 degree, so as per this law, angle R should also be 0 degree. Then the diagram will be like this one. Now this is your incident ray and this is your reflected ray. So it will lie on the normal. So it will make an angle 0 degree. Fine. So angle I and angle R both are 0 degree here. So this is your reflection law. So now next we will be having the image formation by spherical mirrors. For this we will do in the next class. That's all for today. Now your work is to revise this topic that we have done till reflection. Thank you very much.